are you today? The original and oldest form of direct marketing is the field sales call. Today, most business-to-business companies rely heavily on a professional sales force to locate prospects, develop them into customers, and grow the business. Or they hire manufacturer representatives and agents to carry out the direct sales task. In addition, many consumer companies such as Avon, Tupperware, use a direct selling force. Companies are sensitive to the high and rising cost of maintaining a sales force. The term sales representative covers 6 positions: deliver, order taker, missionary that builds goodwill or educates, technician, demand creator, and solution vendor. In designing the sales force, the company must consider the development of sales force objectives, strategy, structure, size, and compensation. Irrespective of the context, salespeople will have one or more of the following specific tasks to perform: prospecting, targeting, communicating, selling, servicing, information gathering, and allocation. Most companies are choosing a leveraged sales force that focus representatives on selling the company's more complex and customized offerings to large accounts, and uses inside salespeople and web ordering for small customers. Would be the case, for example, of Dell computers. To maintain a market focus, salespeople should know how to analyze sales data, measure market potential, gather market intelligence, and develop marketing strategies and plans. What are the main sales force management issues? The sales force strategy has implications for its structure. The main management issues are the following. I'm going to explain you. The sales force size. Once the company establishes the number of customers it wants to reach, it can use a workload approach to establish sales force size. Then it comes the sales force compensation. To recruit top quality sales representatives, the company must develop an attractive compensation package. Recruiting and selecting representatives. Any successful sales force needs selecting effective representatives. Training and supervising sales representatives. Today's customers expect salespeople to have a sound company and offer product knowledge, to add ideas to improve the customer operations, and to be efficient and reliable. These demands have required companies to make a much higher investment in sales training. Companies vary on how close they supervise sales representatives. We need to consider also the norms of prospect calls. Companies often specify how much time representatives should spend prospecting for new accounts. Using the sales time efficiently. The best sales representatives manage their time both effectively and efficiently. Motivating, of course, sales representatives. It requires encouraging and special incentives to them. And evaluating sales representatives. Good feed-forward requires good feedback, which means getting regular information from customers to assess the performance of the sales force. They are also a source of information. The most important source of information about representatives is the sales report. Additional information comes through personal observation, salesperson self-reports, consumer letters and complaints, consumer surveys, and conversations with other sales representatives. And finally, we need a formal evaluation. The sales force reports with other observations supply the raw material for evaluation. Effective salespeople today have more than instinct. They are trained in methods of analysis and consumer management. Companies train sales force to transform from a passive order taker into an active order winner. The principles of personal selling and negotiation are typically transaction-oriented because their purpose is to close a specific sale. However, in today's buyer markets, companies should be mindful to the need of actively seeking and developing long-term supplier-customer relationships. As you can see, there are many management issues related with Salesforce. In the next class, we will have a very interesting interview with Gabriel Saez de Burruaga. He's a founding partner of Wink, a pioneer agency in digital transformation. He will share with us the latest trends in marketing communication. See you there.